This is Bicycle Race, an interactive visual analysis of the Chicago Divvy bike usage for Computer Science 424 interactive data visualization. Immediately what you see is on the right hand side is some overview charts that detail information about the riders, as well as the times of days for bike trips, as well as the distribution of distance and trip times. In the center is a map of Chicago proper. You can change this map to an aerial map if you prefer it. We also have the ability to turn on the community layers, so you can see which areas, what community areas are where. And then on the left-hand side is an overview map of Chicago with a map box frame that shows you exactly where you are, where you're currently looking. In addition to that, we have information regarding the popularity of a particular station with a gradient coloring from yellow, which means least popular, to deep red, which is the most popular. For example, Streeter Drive in Illinois Street is a very popular bike street. We determined popularity based on the number of bikes flowing in and out of the station per day, rather than total number of bikes overall. We can watch an animated view of a particular a set of the bike stations. Currently we're selecting everything. You can see where people are going, where they're coming to, as well as information about the particular trip at that particular time. We can further filter it based on the gender type of the users, whether male, female, or unreported, as well as specific subsets of the age groups, etc. We can also change the date. Should we be interested in looking at, for example, the October 22nd? We have information regarding the current weather and temperature. In this case, it was 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Not a lot of activity going on, particularly with this at this time of the day. We can also select just a specific community area. For example, we wanted to see what was going on in the near west side. We could simply click on a station, hit community, and it'll highlight just that area. We can also look at none of them, and our chart will update accordingly. If we want to compare a particular station, simply click on a station and we'll get information about the inflow, the outflow. You can turn them on. You can have them both on, or you can have them both off. We have information about the users at that time for that particular station, including their gender, their age, their user type, information about who was leaving, who was arriving. You can also compare two stations and see how they traveled, the number of people that traveled in between them. You can also look at groups. Again, looking at the users, as well as selecting specific community areas. Or all of them, or none of them. Additionally, we have patterns analyses. We can see during specific times of the day where people were going. For instance, this is lunch, after work, in the evenings, at night. Finally, we can get a sense of the flow balance based on the inflow and outflow, depending on the time of day. For example, this station had a lot more people leaving than it did coming in, at least in the morning. Likewise, lunchtime, we get different patterns throughout the day. And we can investigate each of these. In this case, this particular station had nothing. Navy Pier, not a lot of people leaving, at night, but in the evening, a little bit of activity. Anyway, that's our app. Hope you like it. Peace.